In local politics tonight, Kevin McCarty already mapping out his goals in office with a hard stance on homelessness.
So with that, we bring in CBS 13 political analyst Gary Dietrich joining us now to talk about Sacramento's new mayor. McCarty making big plans for office, obviously, and he's leaning into the homeless crisis, and it sounds like he's going to be leaning into that a lot.
Well, he is. You know, many people have said in Sacramento that is the #1 issue, right? And here's the deal. McCarty has said, look, we have the authority, that's clear, to move homeless folks off of public lands, even if there's not beds now currently available, and we're going to do it. The other thing I thought was striking, he made a campaign promise, said, I am going to have a homelessness item on every single agenda going forward. So, I mean, let's see. You know, you got to deliver when you throw down those kind of gauntlets. But right now, anyway, it looks like he's serious about it.
Every single agenda item.
I know. Well, and we'll also have to see how this relationship plays out with the district attorney as well, because we know how that went with the last one. So
yes.
We'll see. All right, let's shift gears now to sanctuary cities. We know California has them. A lot of talk about those, especially with the hot topic around immigrants and what's going to happen next. Some even now calling themselves super sanctuary cities. Talk to us about that one and then how the Trump administration could respond to that.
Somebody asked me on the radio side this morning, should we have a super duper sanctuary city?
Super.
All right, here's the deal. Sanctuary state. Everybody's talked about that related to California. Means that there's certain restrictions on state resources being used to aid ICE in their dealing with, you know, folks who are undocumented. Now, take, for example, California's County of San Diego, who the County Board of Supervisors now voted and said, no, we're not. We're going to go even further than the state. That's what they mean by super sanctuary city. One big gigantic problem. The sheriff says, no, I'm not going along with that. So, folks, this is going to be the big challenge after the first of the year. Not only are states like California going to be dealing with the federal government, but within California, you're going to have local governments even sort of taking on the state. And how about this? A county board of supervisors and their own sheriff going at it. So immigration, let's always say, is going to get a little bit messy in terms of an issue. It's going to get sorted out eventually, but probably not anytime soon.
All right, we end with 2 words, pardon me, which President Biden seems to like.
Did you get one?
I did not get one, but then again, I didn't need to be
Everybody
pardoned
else
for
I was
did.
going to say, did you need one?
No, I don't think I did. Although you'd have to talk to a few people, they might disagree. Today is the biggest single day of clemency in U.S. history.
Yes, it is.
I mean, we thought Santa was giving out a lot of gifts this year.
1,500 names, 40 parts, and the White House said this importantly, guys. This is not the end, all right? So, you know, you have to step back and ask why. Why, guys, would you make this such a high-profile effort? There are those who believe this was, as we call it, political cover for the pardoning of Hunter just days ago. But it's a big ask to tell people to say, especially when your party has gone after the current president-elect on this whole issue of pardoning, to drop 1,500 on your desk in one day.
Right.
Exactly.
Has raised a lot of eyebrows.
Is he doing the preemptive, or is that gone from the wayside, the preemptive pardons?
Well, that was something that some people have suggested. For example, our now sitting Senator Adam Schiff said he doesn't want a preemptive pardon. I think there's a lot of people who are going to look at this as a political liability. If they don't feel like they have any skeletons in the closet worth pursuing, why get pardoned?
Exactly, and I think that was the thing. Is if you're going to give them these preemptive pardons, it's like, well, are they admitting that they did something wrong?
That's exactly right. They don't want to take that into the next election cycle.
Maybe Biden liked pardoning the turkey so much he just kept going.
Right, just hand them out.
Just kept going.
And there's other turkeys you wanted to pardon?
You said it, not me. Gary, thank you.